no position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Behind the line, it's Hunt. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Finds a little space. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
The Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Headed outside for the line. It's up. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Grab behind It's Ott. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Quarterback keeper. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown Sooners!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not run.
Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
There is nothing better in football than when the big boys get their hands on the football. How about this defensive lineman, man? He had one last week, and he has another interception this week.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Makes the catch. It's Burks. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football away.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a 4th down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Sategna. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand 4th and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. This quarterback part of their running game. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run.
Number 87, set to kick it away.
Coming out with it, it's Clark. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got out of trouble and throws. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Oh, lack of concentration that time by the receiver. If he catches it, it's going to be a first down. You just have to look that ball in. Do what you do every single day in practice. In your sleep. That's a bad break for the offense early.
Goes to the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period.
South Carolina, 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in second and manageable.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. On the run, it's up. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Off play action. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense. They're up 14 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. Runs through the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bennett. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Scrambling away. He's got the back in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. And this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
With the catch, it's Burks. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. He breaks a tackle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lewis. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Off the play fake on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seemed to have a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's loose.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To the air, it's Mateer. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Love the play call by the offense. Love drag routes down this close to the goal line. First down, you're just trying to get an easy completion, catch and run, walk in, score. Defense made a nice play. They made the tackle, so now you got to turn the page. You got to find something here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Here's the handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. There he goes! Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half. And you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game. But that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
14.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 5 over Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Toss to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety chip. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I love the play call on offense there. It's a sudden change situation. You just got the turnover. You're now going to take a shot because you got the defense on their heels after they're back on the field quickly. Really nice play call.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now it's a 2-possession game, down 15. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. He bringing a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping it will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 45. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Quickly to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
and you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Complete downfield. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. It's a seam wide open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. And after that last score, this is just a two-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion. Wide open spaces. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
But we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And the Sooners get it past the sticks.
South Carolina, 29.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger.
Turning on the Jets. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Sooners have their offense in high gear. Trying to get the corner. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up 14 over Utah. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got some room to run. He's at the 10.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a first and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Sooners trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Oklahoma.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. Called his own number on that one, but they are ready for it and stop him. It'll be 4th down.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's going to be out of